What an amazing time to be alive. I have just paused an engrossing reaction to The Empire Strikes Back that I'm really enjoying because a thought crossed my mind that I could not let go. And unlike the other ones that I'd be like, hey, and open up the camera and then stop and be like, oh, that's not a good thought. This is a good one. Do not worship the sun. It's one thing to watch the weather, be aware of things, but do not worship the sun. Be grateful for it, certainly, but the sun is not God. Now, with that said, the eclipse coming up is probably something important in the solar cycle. And all I can say is that it was a significant enough, it's like you bring the two stones together and they start to glow kind of thing, that these two lit up. In the Revelation, the reign of Satan is ended by the 1,000 years of Christ, the millennium. But after the millennium, if you've actually read this book, after the millennium is another 10,000 years, reign of the devil. And if the other instances of patterns and cycles of repetition within that book are also actually part of what was written for that intent, that implies an 11,000 year cycle. And our sun does everything in 11s. But the sun is not God. Do not worship the sun. I'm seeing some wild stuff coming through on the YouTube suggestions when there's science stuff comes up and this stuff with the eclipses. It's not mystical woo brainwashing or anything. It's just like NASA's launching rockets and here's the science and this blah, blah, blah. And here's how to view it. And it's like, yeah, you know, when it happens, it's probably going to be cloudy here. It's going to be a near total. I'll make a pinhole thing and see the doohickey, but I'm going to get the glasses and look at it. I stared at the sun too much as a kid anyway. I'm not looking at it. But I'm seeing so much hype for this. And the last couple of eclipses I've observed, things got funky and hinky. People's behavior and everything. It's like an inverse of a new moon, but it's newer. New sun. Does that make sense? Do not worship the sun. The sun is not God. God is real, but the sun is not God.